Whiskas, feed their curiosity.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, you know how much we love our furry pets in the loft. And every day we learn more about Baxter and Donut. And with the help from Whiskas and Pedigree, today we're exploring love languages, commonly listed as words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. Animal behavior consultant John Fall is here to tell us more about how your pets fit into these love languages. Welcome to the loft, John.
Thank you, Bonnie. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, so I've always only related love languages to human beings. I've never actually thought about them in the context of pets. So how do they relate to animals?
Very much in the same way with a little difference, Bonnie. And the little difference is that when an animal tells you it loves you, it means it.
Aww.
And it means it for life. And it doesn't tell you in a language that's appeasing and that's ambiguous. It tells you in a language every single day in its presence and in a multifaceted way. Everything from the swish of a tail from a dog or a cat to a touch, a gentle touch of a nose on the side of the face, because their capacity to read our biochemistry is based upon their sense of smell. So therefore, your pet is basically medically monitoring you biochemically every day. So when you feel a little down, as a service, your pet will come to you.
And it will... That's why pets come to you more when you're feeling down.
Exactly. Because they come to support, and especially in the case of a dog or a cat, the dog is a pack animal and the cat is a very social creature, and they're very capable of living in groups. So they have to have a support network, much as we used to have for families in the old world, when the structure of the family was where things were resolved. Well, affection and love are very closely linked. And the affection that you receive from your pet, let's say, for instance, you find yourself sitting and your cat just stops and looks at you. And you ask yourself, but why did Kitty just do that?
Yeah.
Kitty did that to tell you that you're the most special thing in my world right now.
That is so incredible.
And the vulnerability that they're prepared to expose themselves. Like you take these two little guys.
Donut and Baxter.
Donut and Baxter. When they first arrived, they were kittens. And a kitten and a puppy. And when they came here, we are adults, and a lot of us are carnivore omnivores. And they're not silly, they know that. And in the natural world, we would be in direct competition for food with them. Right. So we should have dispatched and the following, and we don't. And we respond to all those neonative traits in exactly the same way as we do a baby. And this is where I come to a crucial point where some people will say, but surely you can't love them, and surely you can't call them babies. And I say, surely if you don't, you should not have them.
Wow.
They are children, and they solicit from us exactly the same emotions as our human children do. And the chemical oxytocin is released when a mother is bonding and feeding with her baby.
Yes.
That's the type of bond we're talking with. And to extrapolate a little on that would be to say that they don't know what human beings are. No animal knows what a human being is. We call each other humans.
Yes, but animals don't have that shared meaning. So a lot of people will say my animal or my pet, loves me unconditionally. But how important is it for humans to learn their pet's love language?
It's critical. It's very critical because a lot of it gets misconstrued. Like if you've got a cat and people complain to me that my cat will bite me and it hurts. And I'll explain to them, but that's Kitty's way of showing affection to another cat.
I see.
Why does, when my cat rolls over on its back and shows its tummy, when I go to scratch it, why does it grab me with its claws? Well, the display in the first place was meant to be a visual display to you saying, look, I will expose my most vulnerable parts to you as a visual signal of my trust. And in animal language and in love, it is trust. First and foremost, can I trust you to look after me? Can I trust you to guide me? Are you worth following?
Wow.
And if you are, then you turn on the tap to the most amazing, health-giving exposures that you can...
Life-giving as well.
Life events, life living, and it's didaic, and it's there every day for you. And it's not some sort of weird thing that you have about your pet. It's a reality and in its existence.
And it's a gift.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is.
Wow, you've opened our minds up to so much, and I love the passion with which you share all of this with us. Thank you so much for joining us
Thank
today.
you very much, Bonnie.
Yeah. So we wanted to find out what your pet love language is, and so we visited a popular park in Cape Town to find out.
Yes, he brings me all his toys from his basket, whichever one he wants to play with. And he's very, very affectionate.
She used to bring little birds into the house, and then she used to make it known that she actually brought something, so she would scratch on the door and let me know there's something waiting for you.
Well, quite dramatically, actually. I mean, he brought, I was having quite a few problems with my son, and as soon as we got the dog, you know, they were quite together, we go for walks together now, there's much better communication.
He's been a great service to me because I had 2 knees replaced, and since exercising and walking, I'm feeling 100%.
My dog definitely helps with service. He helps with protecting around the house and making sure that we know when someone else is close by or outside that we don't know. And he's also very friendly and welcoming people who come to our house that he does know.
She'll sometimes squeal a bit when I talk to her, and she'll wag her tail a lot when I respond, but she doesn't say much to me back.
Look, he's one of those guys, he absolutely adores my husband, and he'll actually come to Philip and put his head in his hand, like this, you know, pushes his hand like this.
The way she shows me physical contact is by always jumping on my bed, no matter what, and she'll always have a paw on me.
Cats don't have owners, they have staff. I think we all know this. And very much on his terms. But he's very loving. I mean, it's never like, oh, come here, you know, I need a cuddle. He's always in the mix. He's always very, very willing to give you a cuddle and to sit on your lap.
Well, as I say, I work from home, so I'm with him all day. Otherwise, he goes to the beach virtually every day. I take him there for about an hour. And that's more or less it. Then he lies next to us. He's not a dog that actually has to lie on top of you, so to speak, but he has to be close to your feet, so he has to be within 2 or 3 meters of you at all times, so to speak.
We are very excited because coming up after the break, we chat to an incredible 8-year-old author, Lelo Mofokeng, on how he survived bullying and wrote a book about the experience. And if you have any stories you'd like to share with us or you'd like some advice, make sure you engage with us on social media. Our hashtag is @AfternoonChat, or our handle is @AfternoonChat. On Twitter, our hashtag is AfternoonExpress. Or if you're on Facebook, leave us a post on our Facebook page. Plus, our lines are open on 021 430 9881. Do not hesitate to call. We'll be right back.
They're cute, they're cuddly, and they're TV stars. Baxter and Donut, the adorably fluffy 4-legged members of the Afternoon Express family, are sharing their daily adventures on social media. To see what Baxter and Donut get up to behind the scenes, follow The Adventures of Baxter and The Adventures of Donut on Instagram.